James, it's nice to see you again.
Steve and Josh, it's good to see you guys too. Meet my fiance, Leah.
Lovely to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much. We have a lot on the way, and James has told me what a wonderful job you've done with his finances. I'm in a bit of trouble myself, and I was wondering if you could help me be as debt-free as possible by the wedding.
Completely. We looked at your numbers, and this is what we have.
Based on your income and recurring monthly expenses, we calculate that you'll have approximately $8,000 in remaining money. In the short term, your priority should be paying down the credit card debt given the high interest rates. We have budgeted for you to pay off the Discover card right away, the MasterCard in 2 months, and the Visa card in 3 months.
This is great, since interest on my credit cards is not tax deductible. But what about my student loans?
For your student loan, we have adjusted your budget to have it paid off in just under a year and a half. You'll start with monthly payments of just over $700 and increasing your payment to just over $4,800. Also, remember that your student loan debt has a tax advantage as the interest is deductible for adjusted gross income. We have foregone 2 months worth of personal investments. However, after the last credit card is paid off, you can start putting money into personal investments. You'll be winning in the end, given we don't think that you can safely invest your money in the market to exceed the rate of interest on your credit cards.
Thanks a lot, guys. You've been a real help.
Steve and Josh, it's good to see you guys again.
It's great to see you guys too. And Leah, I see you're pregnant with twins and you're moving to Philadelphia soon?
We have a lot of big changes ahead of us.
We hear you on that. So we've chosen the suburban home. Even though it needs renovations, we think it'll be the best fit. That is because it'll give you a tax advantage for property tax and interest.
That all sounds great, but how are we supposed to pay for the mortgage and the renovations?
Well, I've combed through your finances, and this is what I came up with. Based on your take-home pay and reoccurring monthly expenses, this leaves you with approximately $9,800. You both did an outstanding job with putting some extra money away into savings over the past months to cover the down payment on the home purchase. We estimate that your monthly home expenses will just total under $4,400. You'll still have money left to cover rent for a few months while the house is being renovated, and you can put money into personal investments.
Wow, I love it. But can we afford a new car?
Certainly.
After you're done paying for rent and move into the house, this will free up $3,100 per month. We have budgeted that you and James can spend money over the months of April and May to get the baby's rooms ready. You will have plenty of money for the lease on the 2022 Honda Odyssey to cover the monthly payments of $510. However, we don't recommend entering into the lease until April. You and James shouldn't enter into any significant financial contracts until you have closed on the new house, as this could have an effect on your credit score on the lending agreement for the mortgage.
All this looks pretty good, but I'm a little worried. Can we afford the baby's monthly needs?
Of course.
Once the bundles of joy arrive, we have budgeted that you will still have excess cash to cover your estimated monthly childcare costs. That will still leave you with money to put into personal investments, which, based on our plan, will be approximately 20% of your combined salary.
We'd like to meet in the future to get your home loan paid off as soon as possible.
However, James, we hear that there's one big item on the table. Rolling Stones offered you $50 million for GigCon. How do you feel about this?
Well, I really don't know. I don't want to let my company go, but I don't want to let go of that money either.
I understand. We think you can negotiate, though. We don't think it's unreasonable to cut a deal that includes the sale of GigCount and also locks you into being a member of upper-level management for the next 3 to 5 years. This would allow you to transition the company and also be a voice for your employees. If the sale is finalized, we believe you should take a portion of the $50 million and invest into low-risk bonds that are developed to give you a return that meets or just beats inflation. The remainder of the money should be set aside in investments that are more to sustain your windfall and slightly grow it over time for future generations. If you and Leah decide to retire off this money, you will need to make sure you have health coverage for your family since you'll no longer have employer coverage. Since it's 2022, the healthcare.gov website is fully functioning and we were able to get some estimates on your future healthcare costs based on residing in Philly. You could elect for the lower bronze plan or the high-end platinum plan. We can discuss these plans in depth at a later time.
Wow, this looks great, guys. You really helped us out.
Thanks so much. You really helped lift the weight off our shoulders.
It's all in a day's work.